We are live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Oh my goodness. Have we got a show today? I am so freaking ready. I was going to say today and then I was going to say tonight. It's 3 o'clock where I'm at, so it's just everything is wrong. All right. So we've got Gregor from Time for a Dram. He's going to come on in just a second, but I'm going to say hi to some people in the chat first. Let's go. Oh, we've got Tim at Donner Pass Whiskey. Yay for a Saturday live stream. Second day off this month. Oh my gosh, he's usually at work, but he's here. That's so awesome. Dram's poured, getting some air in the glass. Mia Geekio up first. Hopefully I said that right. Probably not. The Whiskey Say, Darrell is in. He's from Hello Again Whiskey Friends. If you guys haven't checked him out, do it. I'm pre-gaming early with what we need to know. Speak of the devil, Time for a Dram. How do y'all? Hope everyone's well. Anyone's bracket still alive? He is talking probably about March Madness, which I don't follow, so I'm not sure. Okay, Slapshots Roadhouse says, good day, y'all. He was wood turning a bowl today, if you guys haven't checked out his channel. Christine Vasco says, cheers, all. Cheers. I hope everything's working, guys. I hope like my internet's all right. Oh goodness. She's in Florida just living her best life right now. She's friggin' partying. John T, we got John Trombetta. Cheers everybody. Happy Saturday. Gavs Dram says hello from Edinburgh, which I'm not saying right, but my friend will come on in a moment and say it very correctly. Oh, we got Kenny Joe, the newest patron. Evening, all. Hello, hello. Andrew Butler says evening. My friend from across the pond. So nice to be here. Glad to have you, Tim. This is great. Irish13? I don't know how to say your name, but hello. The daily, annual, weekly. Hey, how you doing? Mark is also partying with Christine right now in Florida. We got Julian Rickman. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Hi. Oh, Captain, my captain. Yes, I am the captain now. Okay, Taste and Sensibility says, hey, everybody. Mia Geekyo is very Glengoyne, just like Yoichi is very Highland Park. Okay, those are good notes. Now I kind of know what you're drinking. We got Ben, Whiskey with Molly is in. Evening, everybody. Go Celtic. We got Kevin Campbell. Hello, hello. Katie Turk, if you guys haven't checked out Drifting Drams, that lady is on YouTube, if you guys don't know. Okay, am I caught up? No, I'm not. Peathead Frank is in the chat. Hello. My very tall, very bearded friend. Oh, chat just jumped. Hold on. Oh, where are we? Oh, Drifting Drams. There we go. Lurking, says Bubble Bath Bourbon. Well, maybe you shouldn't be lurking. Maybe you should be chatting. We got Joe Dickinson. I have said Joe Dixon about 1,000 times. Happy Saturday, Joe. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm just going to make sure, because I'm kind of freaking out. I'm just going to make sure that my internet is working, and then this stream is up right now. So hold on one second. I'm kind of freaking out. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Apologies. Are we on? Are we on? I hope we're on. Oh goodness, guys. It says that we're live. Let me just make sure. Yep. Okay, you guys can see me. Good. I mean, apologies, but good. We got Sean Peak. Hello. Time for a Dram, saying hi to people in chat. We've got Julie friggin' Like, guys. They're probably going live after me tonight. Like Time Whiskey. Hey, you beautiful lady, and everyone in chat. Heck yeah. Are you guys at Dave & Buster's right now? Throwing axes? I always feel like that's a really bad idea. Like, drinking and throwing axes. I probably would hurt myself sober throwing axes. Second goal was a cracker. I'm assuming you guys are talking about football. Eric Sawyer says ADHD sent me. That is awesome. Hey, Eric. That's so cool. Stefan Novak, I'm pretty sure is how you say that. I've said your name wrong about 1,000 times, but hello from Frankfurt, Germany. Hello. My aunt lives in Worms, Germany, so you guys are pretty close. Where are we at? Mike Meyer is in. Dan L. Oh my gosh, guys. This is the greatest. Love you guys. Miss you, Dan. You are on. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You're on. Cheers. Thanks, Top Dog. Great. This is so awesome. Okay. Oh, Zach, who I met in freaking Tennessee last weekend, or 2 weekends, however many weekends ago. Hey, Zach, I made it. That's awesome. He's probably working right now and also doing that. We're heading to Dave & Buster's. Oh, we have Shook and his family here too now. Yeah, he texted me and said he was going to be there. That's so awesome. He told me not to spoil the surprise. I guess he didn't say surprise, but it sounded like it was a surprise. I don't know. Yeah, how can anyone not love the likes? That's very true. Okay, guys. Oh, and JH, sorry, just hello. And beautiful photo of Calumet 16 or whatever the heck that is. Okay. We have a very special guest on tonight. He is, I believe, from Edinburgh, but he hails right now from Portland, Oregon. So, are you ready, freaking Gregor? Give me a little, there we go. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Shayla, how's it going?
Oh, there's that accent. I'm so good. If you guys don't know Gregor, he's got the best quiff and the best accent in all of the land.
It's maybe a bit long today, though. It needs a bit of a cut.
No, it looks good. It looks good. I mean, if it's short, it looks good too. But yeah.
All good. All good. You were asking. It's Edinburgh.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
From the border in Scotland, England, it's borough above it and borough below in pronunciation.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, sounds much better when you say it. So I'll let you say it tonight.
All good.
Okay, someone commented.
The lights on.
You made it hard to watch. What? No way. Troy and Lisa Toole are Georgia Bulldog fans, and they say, "Cheers, everybody! Cheers."
Hey Sheila, I'm getting told nobody can see me. What's the story there?
Nobody can see you. What? Can't see Gregor. What? Oh, what's happening? Our internet is just I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on there.
Can't see Gregor. Well, I can see him just fine. Let me check the. Oh boy. What a hot mess already. That's okay.
This is without a dram.
Yeah, we haven't even drank yet.
Oh yeah. Why is my camera not visible?
Oh yeah, that's weird. Do you wanna come get off and then come back on?
Sure.
Maybe it'll help. Sorry.
All right, no worries.
Oh, thanks for letting us know, guys. Appreciate it. Is a lovely shade of invisible. I was talking about his lovely quiff and everything. Also, something is happening on StreamYard because it says I have 0 viewers on my little viewer window thingy up here, which is why I was freaking out. I thought something was wrong. Oh, goodness. There he is. What? Now that he's off? All right. Hopefully we can see you. I can see you, but...
Hello, Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
I'm checking my stream now.
Yep, me too.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, this was the lovely quiff I was talking about. You guys could not see it, but now you can.
All good.
There we go. Good. Yeah, it almost goes off of the screen.
Ben's like, nah, I prefer not seeing me. It has been said I've got a face for a podcast.
No. Oh, by the way, guys, if you do not watch, or do not, I was going to say watch, I said watch, but if you don't listen to the Dram Face podcast, this guy freaking runs it beautifully, and oh man, it's so good. It's so good. I've listened to all of them, and I just want to listen to them twice because they don't put enough of them out.
I know. The spoiler, we have locked in. We're going to be recording some new episodes next weekend. So it might be a week after that before they're out.
Man. So good. If any of the mods want to put the Dram Face podcast link in the chat, like the Spotify link or wherever. I mean, I know people have different podcast things, but just so they can see it, that'd be cool. Okay, so I don't think anybody knows what's happening tonight, and I am the worst host, so apologies. So tonight, I have sent Gregor a blind flight. So I know what these drams are, but he does not. We've had them poured. They've been sitting for like 30 minutes, just kind of hanging out. So we're going to rank them first, kind of go through them, talk about them, and then we have a couple little Aquavite style blind challenges for you afterwards. So, yeah.
I should caveat this. I'm a little out of practice.
Yes.
I don't know if I've been doing enough blinds, and I'd say I'm still enjoying my whiskey, but maybe not as quite as much quantity as prior. Let's see.
I gotcha. Okay, so here, let me I need to turn my freaking AC on like warp 18,000 real quick, and then we'll get on.
All good.
Oh, goodness me. Hopefully that will work. I don't know. Okay. So do you wanna just get into glass A? We'll see how it goes.
Let's do it.
All right. The rank is the most important thing anyway. So like Roy says, the whiskey's on test. You're not on test. At least right now.
I did give them all a nose, and I'm happy to say I didn't smell any rye from the start.
Okay.
Which is a good thing. So I'm hoping you're not messing with me.
I wouldn't mess with you. It would only be to hopefully enlighten you. Mark S says, "Hey Shayla." Solid photo, by the way. Maddie! Hey! How you doing? 46 watching and 36 likes. Great ratio. Let's get it up there, guys. Let's get it up there.
Man, this is quite light on the nose. Quite bright.
Thanks, Sugar Kitty, for dropping that link to the podcast. So if you want to hear this wonderful voice more, not mine, his, you can go check that out. If I ran a podcast, I would have negative subscribers, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yours would definitely be R-rated. We try and keep ours PG-13.
Yeah.
We're allowed one F-bomb and 2 S's.
Yeah, I didn't realize, but so normally I keep it to F's and S's, right? But I said C on a stream very deep in once. I was rewatching it because I write down like the whiskeys that I have in like a spreadsheet, and I was like, crap, I can't remember, so I had to rewatch it, and I was like, oh man, I dropped a C bomb.
It's funny, coming over from Scotland to the States, you realise it's a big no here to use that word, but back in the UK and in Scotland, we can use it as an affectionate term.
Yeah.
We've desensitized it. So
that's good, because honestly, I love that word. It's like one of my favorite curse words.
All right, are we nosing or going in as well? Are we
going in? Yeah, go in. Let's go. Cheers, man.
Slanja. All right. I'm going to say Glenmorangie.
Oh, you're just off the rip. Okay.
I don't know.
That's all right. Hey, you'll have time to, get to know him over the next little while.
You're taking notes. You're being really thorough.
Oh, all I said was dry. That's the only thing I wrote down. Just a couple little, reminders.
I bought a bunch of these little note-taking books. I don't know if you've seen them. There's funnily enough, it's a little independent company out of Oregon, out of Portland.
Oh, okay.
33 books.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look them up.
If I had one to hand, I would have shown you.
Oh, no worries.
They're really good.
You like them? Yeah?
Yeah. And it's like 33 beers or 33 whatever, 33 scotch, but it's all laid out for you to take notes.
Oh, that's cool.
I do believe he was first to do it, and anyone else that's done a whiskey tasting dictionary or similar, I think maybe copied. But anyway, 33, they're very good.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to give it a try.
So I'm writing down dry because Sheila said dry.
No, just whatever you feel. There we go. Hey, Zach. Miss you, buddy. Hey, Ben. How you doing? Oh, so good. Yeah, I like that one.
I would say that's, yeah. I'm not getting too much cask influence there. So if anything, I'm saying probably an ex-bourbon.
Yeah.
Start.
it's not hitting me like it usually does. I gotta say, yeah,
giving a little bit out.
But so we'll go through it once and then we'll go through it again and we'll see how it, we'll see how it goes. Oh.
Now, can I ask, did you pick A through E in an order deliberately, or?
Yes, I always do. I always do.
Good.
And I don't know if this is necessarily the best order, but I always try to think of like, I don't know if congener content is necessarily how this one is going, but I try to do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congener content.
Yeah, like.
Is that to say they get more complex?
Not necessarily, but like, certain ones have intensity levels or different kind of casks or different, grains that might make them more strong, or, if the casks are more active, or, just kind of, there's.
Okay.
Depends. It depends. But this one might not. It might go off the rails here. We'll see.
All good.
Okay, so I'm going to glass B.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Oh, Sugar Kitty just dropped the link for the 33 tasting journals. So if you guys want to check them out.
No affiliate. No, I get no kickbacks.
Sure.
Frank's saying I'm a little bit blurry every now and again. We'll take that over just a blacked out screen. Sorry.
Yep.
Can't do anything about that.
No worries. So this one I sent specifically because of you. I don't know if it'll be any good, but
hey, that's all right. That's not bad. There's a richness to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe a little older. Maybe a better cask.
Okay. Yeah, that one's hitting. That one's hitting tonight. I like it.
A little darker too, richer.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That's got savouriness too.
Yep. Ooh.
You might. That could be a Clinleash even.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Maybe.
So I sent that one specifically for you. I'm not gonna not because of the distillery necessarily, but because of the cask. So.
Okay. Oh.
I'll give you a little hint. A little hint.
Doesn't look very sherried if it was sherry. All right.
Not a sherry bomb necessarily. No.
Okay. Okay. Are you jumping straight onto C? No, you're still on B?
No, I just had a sip of B, but we can go to C, yeah.
Sugar Kitty, yeah, a little bit of umami.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm leaning more and more savoury now.
Yeah.
I still love a sherry bomb at the end of a night. Well, there's a good warmth to that. That's definitely a higher proof, higher ABV.
B. Okay, that one's a
higher
higher
than
ABV.
Higher than A, I would say.
Okay.
And now, remind me, have you shared what these are to anyone else? No.
No. I wanted it to just be completely.
All right. So we're guiding everyone else along.
Everyone's blind. Everyone's blind until the end. Right. Yeah. Cheers. Okay. What do you think of C?
I'm just getting in there.
Oh yeah, sure.
Smells cleaner than B. Yeah, B.
Yeah.
Although the colours, it's a darker colour.
Yeah, it is darker, but it smells cleaner. You're right. That's interesting.
I'm going in.
All right,
again.
cheers.
Cheers, Sheila. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, okay. That's a bit different, though.
Yeah, that is.
That could be a bourbon. That
Okay.
might not be from Scotland.
From Scotland. Oh, my mom says hi. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, here, actually, say it how you would say it, Gregor.
Mom.
Mom.
Hey, all right, Ma. It's funny. My son does track and field, and for the first time, we're getting parents sweat hoodies done, and I've got Brody's Da written on the back of mine.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome.
Aye, okay. Yeah. I don't know. There's something not right here.
That's awesome.
Okay. Don't know. Do you know, for as long as I've been drinking whiskey, I've really not done, I think, the logical things, which is, sit with like 2 scotches and 2 bourbons and 2 scotches versus 2 Irish. I've never sat and done it. I don't know. I need to, so that I can form an opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun when it's like different. If it's all Scotch or all bourbon, I think it's a little bit different. But
yeah,
it's kind of nice when it's mixed up. Yeah, he is a little pixelated. It goes in and out. Like it's fine. It's fine. We can still hear you and we can see most of you. So
yeah, I can honestly say the sound is the best part about me. So as long as that's coming through, you're all good.
I don't know about that. But okay, so we just had A, B, and C. Oh, and then so we're gonna just taste them kind of once through, and then we'll go through again and kind of get our rank a little bit.
Okay. All right. All good. All good.
All right. You going to D?
D, yeah.
Now I cannot even remember what D is, if I'm honest. I have it written down, but
all right. Oh, so you're doing this blind as well, like from memory?
Well, I remember what this one and this one are, but I don't remember. I can't quite remember the other ones.
That's good.
But I have them written down, so.
That's called getting old, Shayla.
Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah.
Wow, that's quite caramelly.
Yeah.
Bit of butter.
Oh, butter's a good call, yeah.
I have to say, I'm not, and spoiler, one of the topics for one of the episodes of the podcast is going to be about notes, picking out notes.
Oh, cool.
I won't spoil it too much. But...
can't wait to hear it.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Doesn't smell too familiar. This could be a bourbon too. Are you sneaking bourbons into me?
I don't know.
Little astringent. It's a little dry on the finish.
Yeah. Yeah, especially coming off C.
Yeah,
C was a little bit. Yeah.
So far, B might be my favorite.
Okay.
What do you do when you're trying to rank? Do you zero in on your favorite, or do you try and zero in on the things you don't like? So sort of like kick them down.
Yeah, I think I do a little bit of both. I kind of try to pick my favorite and my least favorite, and then I kind of have that middle of the pack that I kind of try to. Are you closer to my favorite or closer to my least favorite? So kind of go from the sides and work my way in.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? How do you
I think I can pretty quickly figure out which I'm not liking.
Okay.
I think it's easy to go down, not to be negative.
Yeah.
And then I often find 1 and 2, depending on the flight, but like it can often be a switch between 1 and 2.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I do find that as well. It's a little bit more difficult to pick like favorite versus second sometimes. Yeah. All right.
Going into E. Oh, a wee bit.
Oh,
a wee bit smoke, no? Or...
What the heck? What is that? Wait a minute.
I'm definitely getting something here.
Yeah, me too, and I'm very confused.
A bit of old Band-Aids.
Yeah. Wow. What? I thought that was my glass. I was like, did I pour this into a dirty glass? What the heck? That is...
My Pete alarm's going.
Well, when you guys figure out what this is, you'll be like, what the heck is happening?
All right, Slanja again.
All right, cheers. Oh, man.
Oh no. That went weird. What is that?
So it's definitely not, I'll just give you a hint. It's not peated, but it smelled like it had some peat on it. I'm so confused.
But then nothing on the palate.
Nothing on the palate.
It's weird on the palate.
Well, we'll have to, maybe at the second come around, that'll make more sense. Wow. I can't believe that this is not peated at all. And it smelled like smoke originally.
That's weird. This is a weird one. Of
Yeah.
all, this is the weirdest. I can't.
Maybe
This
not
might
so
be
much
straight.
now, but that
This might be
first.
straight into last. No, I know.
Wow, crazy.
Now that the palate has met the nose, you're
Yeah.
like, no, the two don't correlate.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
weird.
That was. I know what this is, and that was weird. I'm so confused.
Oof, bizarre. Now remind me, where are you? Are you drinking equal amounts of bourbon and scotch, or are you? You are.
Yeah. On the
Okay.
channel, I do about 50-50.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Try to do about 50-50 bourbon and or American and kind of world whiskey, but it leans on scotch, obviously.
Hashtag know your audience.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a mix of both. I just like everything, so I don't want to just do one thing,
All good.
Yeah. I know you're definitely more of a scotch guy, but
I'm still curious, but I feel like
Yeah.
I've knocked on enough bourbon and non-scotch doors to know where my palate wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely not at the age where I fight to like something. I'm at this stage in life where I'm like, I'm at one with what I am. I'm like, if I don't like it, boom, goodbye.
Yep. For sure.
Cool.
Okay,
Well,
so the third sip of E, it makes a little bit more sense. The first couple sips, I'm like, what is happening?
I only had 2, so I'm going in for the third then. Let's see if it unlocks.
It kind of, I'm not saying it gets better, but it makes more sense. At least. For me.
Bizarre. That is bizarre. Bizarre. Well, I can definitely see you've curated the order here.
I tried anyway. All right. So should we go back to A and kind of try to get a little rank going?
Sure.
All right. Now I'm curious off of E how A will be. Because
it's quite clean. It was quite clean. It was. I would go as far as to say it was definitely a scotch, but if I know anything, it's not to say definitely anything on a blind.
Right.
It's definitely maybe.
Definitely maybe. There we go. It smells sweeter this time around. Just coming off the E.
But then my palate after E, my palate's going, thank you. That's better. Home. I'm home again. If that moment was a song, Home Again by Michael Kiwanuka.
That's what that would be.
Yeah.
I have to say, now, and I did not try, so I always, when I'm trying to make a flight, I think about it in my head. So I don't necessarily taste them together. I just think about like, oh, I want to go this way, I think.
Right.
I have to say, E maybe was not the best choice. Like, E, I actually enjoy. But E in this flight is maybe not the best.
Isn't that the best, though? Isn't that the best that you're like, you can form an opinion on something in isolation?
Yeah.
And when you think you've got it all figured out about that dram, you put it in against the other things, and it's a whole nother bag.
It's like, what's happening? Yeah. So E's a little bit maybe off of the key here, but it's okay. It's all right. It happens. Okay, so I do like A. It's sweeter this time around.
Maybe a little hotter than it was before as well. I don't know. Or maybe my palate's just waking up.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The first come around, it didn't seem as hot.
Yeah. Color involved.
Sipping John Paul Christmas Edition Indian malt right now. Nice, Chris. I like John Paul. The stuff I've had, at least. I
wonder there, like, he raises a point about the culinary world as well. I do wonder if we flavour chaser whiskey drinkers, if it translates over into food as well. Are we all, I've never actually had that conversation. Are we all foodies and like high standards or analytical tasters? I don't know.
Yeah. That's funny because I am definitely, I would call myself like a foodie, not like a douchey foodie, but just like I love food. And I chase those those experiences. Like you were saying, flavor chaser, that's kind of a cool way to put it. But yeah, I think I am a foodie. So that's kind of Interesting. I wonder if so. Are you Gregor as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's pull the chat room.
Yes.
Give us an emoji of a plate of pasta if you are a foodie,
If you're a foodie, yes.
Or whatever the emoji is. I can't remember what comes up when you type in food.
I think a plate of pasta is on there, or just any food emoji. Any food emoji. Make it a little easier. So Tim, started as a bourbon drinker. Once I went down the Scotch rabbit hole, just completely lost my taste for bourbon. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I started with Scotch and then I got into bourbon, and I like everything. So I feel very lucky. Off of the key. Definitely a foodie and flavor chaser. Yes, there we go. All right, are you on B?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it is still my favorite.
I really like the nose.
Oh, I know, that's good. That's a good dram. That's good. There's a lovely rounded. I'll give you this rounded warmth to that when on the arrival.
Yeah.
And then it just warm fuzzy feelings.
That's awesome.
That's great. Like that.
Oh, see, that's a perfect emoji, a food emoji, you know?
Hey.
There we go. We got Ben is a foodie.
Aye.
He, Frank likes eggplant. Let's just go with that. Timmy and Tuffy, very cute dog. Is this blind Scotch or bourbon? You'll find out at the end. It is. We don't know. Well, I know, but he doesn't. So
I've got a feeling Tuffy might be better at this than me. If Tuffy's the dog. Italian here talking about pasta.
Yeah.
I've got a fun pasta story.
Oh, go ahead.
We were at one of my favourite restaurants back in Edinburgh called The Kitchen. It's a Michelin star. That's
wow.
Here nor there, but we were there with my wife and my son, 10-year-old son at the time, and we'd let them know that the kid was coming, and could you do a pasta? They'll often do like a simple pasta, and the maitre d' asked Brody, he's like, what pasta? And the guy was Italian, and he said to Brody, like, what type of pasta would you like? And he was about to reel off like cheese or tomato or what, and Brody was like aglio e olio, which is like one of the classics.
Yeah.
And the maitre d' was blown away. He's like, oh my god, no one's ever said that. But he's like, sure, we could do that. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. So it's funny. I've never been prouder. Awesome. I've never been prouder of raising Brody than that moment. Right there.
Yeah, you're like, that's my son.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I also love that pasta. It's so good. It's so good. Easy and so good. Like it's
but difficult to nail. As anything that's simple.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it that you've got all the things in. Right, it's a pantry staple, easy pasta. It's great.
Yeah, but no, I do agree with that. Like, I feel like anybody can make it okay, but then like to get to the next level, it's very difficult.
Oh my gosh, this smells like. Sorry, this is now C. I'm on.
C.
Suddenly it smells like really cheap perfume.
Oh, okay.
Like teenagers' perfume.
Okay. I can kind of get what you're saying with that. Yeah. Actually, it was better kind of coming around the first. Well, maybe the taste will be different, but yeah, the nose is kind of. Again, I think of these flights in my mind, not drinking them, and I probably should drink them because. Yeah, it does smell a little bit perfumey though. To quote Shayla, I'm a foodie, but not in a douchey way. I feel like sometimes people can take that wrong. Wow, that's different.
Still alarming to my palate.
I'm
still kind of going, meh.
Yep.
Don't know.
The first go around, I was like kind of digging it, but now I'm not sure.
I think CD and E, you're fucking with me.
To Bourbons. He pulled out a bottle of Stag Junior right in front of the Lefroy distillery on Isla and poured drams for the wedding party of the distillery staff member. Oof, that's a good way to go.
Yeah, Stefan was there. Cheers, Stefan. Miss you. Yeah, that was quite a funny moment. We were all, it's like you're on a trip with a bunch of whiskey aficionados and you're like, what do you take? And that was on my sort of 2-week mammoth road trip.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take stuff that would be interesting or hard to find. So one of them was a McCarthy's, I can't remember if it was single cask or not. And the other was, Stag Junior, because I knew how difficult it was to get, particularly in the UK.
Yeah,
and honestly, cool. the barfly metaphor was so true at that moment. As soon as I pulled that out of my bag on the sunny banks of Lafroig, glasses came from everywhere. I'll have some. I'll have some. Crazy.
That's awesome. That's well. How did they like it? How did they like it?
With them being all over it. They were all over it.
Yeah.
Even the distillery manager was all right with it as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. And then that bottle ended up going to Alistair Day from Rassay about a half full. I kind of said, this is pretty much our last stop. Here you go, because I know he loves it. I was like, there you go, you can finish that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the way to do it, man. That's
I know, you know, just talking about that trip makes me want to do it again. I'm like, I don't need to wait until I've got a sabbatical again. Let's just do it.
Yep, just go for it. So can't wait to get over there. Yeah, I'm back to D as well.
Wait, have you been? Have you been ever?
No, never.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Need to get you there.
It's gonna be so good. Well, we might have to plan it once I get moved over. Might have to plan it so that we can meet up.
Exactly.
Yeah. That'll be a good excuse.
D then.
Yep.
Well, not as strange. Not as strange on the nose now.
Yeah. Yeah, going from D to C this time, I didn't like it as much. But D it smells a little better now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is better. I think this is better. That could be an Elijah Craig if it was a bourbon.
Okay.
I'm gonna look such an ass.
No, it's fine.
C through E are scotches. They're weird. They're weird if they are.
Weird scotches, yeah. Eating homemade lobster tail tacos?
Oh, hello. What?
Brian, you need to calm down.
Wait, Brian, here's one. Lobster tails or snow crab legs?
Ooh.
Here's one for you. Shayla, what would you choose?
I almost want to go with crab. I mean, I love lobster, but like I don't know. There's something about crab that's just like the bomb.
Aye.
I don't know. I love all seafood. I don't know.
Easy. It's pretty easy to ruin a lobster, I have to say.
And I feel like it's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, E also doesn't smell as crazy.
Go on in.
Oh, I did go to E. I'm sorry.
It's again though. It's like rubber.
Yeah, it is a little
cheap toys. Cheap rubber toys.
Wow, that's so. I mean, it's weird because I actually really enjoy this whiskey, but just in this flight, it's odd.
Actually, it's not to go off topic. Andrew Butler has nailed it. When you do get to Scotland, langoustines you need to get. They are the ultimate seafood.
Yeah, I've had
almost
them.
Minty. Almost minty.
Yeah, it's minty. Yeah, minty.
Spearmint or what's the other one? Spearmint or peppermint? And what even are those? What is this? What is spearmint?
I know like what spearmint and what peppermint taste or smell like, but I actually don't really know the difference. I just know what they smell like.
Yeah, but are they natural? Are they a natural flavor?
I don't know if spearmint is. I know peppermint. Like peppermint is just mint, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It kind of smells like both, though. Like there's a little bit that smells like spearmint, and there's a little bit that smells like a freshy kind of mint.
Yeah. Chris is saying mint, maybe rye. No, I'm not repulsed by anything that Shayla's poured, so I'm not getting any rye. If it's rye, it's low rye.
Okay.
But all right, if there was, it would be E. If there is a high rye, it's E.
Right.
It's just weird.
It's very spicy this time around.
E tastes like when you've done a flight and you pour them all into the last thing, and you're like, that's just weird.
Yeah. It is. I have to say. Oh, so do you have any of these samples left, like in the bottles?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I just tried them in isolation, not in this flight. Eventually, one of these days.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe you'll feel differently. Because I
Okay.
have to say, I usually like E, and I don't. I'm not. It's probably my least favorite of the night. It's not bad, but it's just different. Yeah. Okay, so now I have to try to rank these, and then we get to the fun part, guys, where I challenge Gregor to questions about these.
Oh, there is. You've got questions as well.
They're not too difficult. They're not too difficult though. I'm easier than Roy. Let's just say that. I
think choosing my favorites are easy.
I think so too. I think this. I'm kind of between C and D. I think I might actually go D. I'm gonna go back to them.
I have, and I've not done that many blinds. Yeah, it's funny. We got into it with our mate Chris B. He hates them. Hates doing blinds. I'm not sure. We did get into like what he doesn't like about them. We do them annually as a group of mates. And he's like, I hate it. And he just doesn't enjoy the experience.
Oh, that's bummer.
Yeah, I don't know. But
why doesn't he like them?
I'm not sure. I think it's maybe the experience of truly not knowing what the thing is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Still, yeah. No, I was going to say, in my experience, your best bet is go with your gut.
For sure. Oh, Ben. Bless.
I'm easier than Roy and looser than Monroe.
Oh man, that's good.
That'll be good.
Actually, I think I have my rank down.
Yeah, I was in easy.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think we've aligned. I could hear you.
Yeah, I think we might have exactly the same rank. So you want to go first?
All right, let's do it. Let's say our letter on the count of 3. All right.
So are we going 5th place or first place?
Do you want to go last first?
Okay, so we'll go last first.
I don't know.
Sure, last first.
All right, so on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. E. Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3. C.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
D.
1, 2, 3.
A.
Yep. B. Unanimous.
All right. Okay, so we have exactly the same rank. I feel like we had a similar experience with these.
Does that mean I got it right? Did I get that right if I matched yours?
Yes, that was the test. You have to match mine. No. Okay, so now, and again, easier than Roy, TM, trademark. So now the step 2 of this, so we've got the rank. We both have the same rank.
Yeah.
But now, which one of these, so you have to kind of mix and match these now.
Okay.
So which one of these is an SMWS bottling?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these is a wheated bourbon? Which one of these is a rye?
Oh, you bastard.
Which one of these is an Irish?
Oh, what?
Yeah. And then which one of these is a bourbon? So we have a wheated bourbon and a regular bourbon, which I know is difficult for you to discern, so apologies, but... No,
you're good. So you're telling me there's only one Scotch here?
Yeah. I just wanted to help you explore other things.
Oh, no, because SMWS, that might be a Scotch as well.
So the SMWS, yes.
Oh, wait, that is the Scotch, of course.
Yep.
Shite. All right. Oh, man. I could just do that off of my preferences, to be honest.
You think you could?
Aye. The wheated. Is that D then? Aye. Is it? Did I say? Is Elijah? Elijah's not. Is Elijah wheated? It is.
No. Nope.
Is it not? Oh.
Nope.
Okay, so it's not Elijah then. I'm looking on the back shelf.
There we go. Here.
Well,
well, here I'll give you a little bit of a hint. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the wheated bourbon is a Maker's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't know if that helps me. I couldn't hold on to any of that information.
Okay.
It's a Maker's.
Yeah, Maker's Mark.
Yeah, that doesn't help me at all.
Mm.
In the chat, help me out.
Yeah, maybe describe the couple that you're going between and see if chat might be able to help you to tell you which one might be, just based off of your tasting notes.
Well, I just ask guys, throw me a bone here on Maker's wheated.
Or yeah, what are your guys' tasting notes on Maker's? I won't tell you which one it is just yet, but
no, all good. Now this will be an interesting one though. So A and B is clearly going to be SMWS or Irish, I think. So
okay,
let's nail that first.
Sure.
And I think just sod's law, I'm going to have liked an Irish more than a Scotch. Although,
you think so?
No, I think B is still probably a higher proof. So I'm going to say that's the SMWS.
Oh, man, that B is just so good. Sugar Kitty, yeah, you're allowed to help. Go ahead.
Please do, Sugar Kitty. There'll be a Dram in it for you. I don't know.
Man, yeah. I know what these are, but not knowing what they are, I think it would be difficult. Might be a wee bit difficult. Louis the Fourth. Hey guys, drinking Larceny Barrel Proof. That's another one which I do not have. Just as
okay, so that's not in here. I chased that. That seems to be one of the easier to get of the barrel proofs.
I think so.
That's a wheater, right? I think.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, that one's Larceny.
I believe it's Heaven Hill. Yeah.
What's the 1792? Is that's a wheater?
They have one, I believe, that's called Sweet Wheat, but I think the normal mash bill is I think it's from Barton, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay. Yeah, the Larceny, I don't know. I wasn't blown away by that. I think of all the barrel proofs that I've ever tried, bourbons, Elijah Craig probably trumps most.
Yeah, I do like those.
It's the most accessible.
Yeah, I've got a couple of bottles of that, and I didn't really like regular Larceny, and I've never seen a Larceny barrel proof, so I haven't gotten one, but I don't know if I would like it. I didn't really like the regular Larceny, so I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. There's a good one. There's a question for people in the chat. Have you picked up a barrel proof or higher proof of something you typically like, and then for whatever reason it's not good?
Oh, yeah.
Answers in the chat.
Answers in the chat. So the new Bernheim barrel proof is really good. That's Heaven Hill, I believe. And that's not a wheated bourbon. That's a wheat whiskey, right? Lone Wanderer, I think. Yeah, I haven't had Bernheim, or if I've had Bernheim, it's just the regular, but I've never had the barrel proof. Yeah, I agree, Tim. Okay, so Ben says the Makers will have a creamy mouthfeel. All right.
Is that right, Ben? Is that right?
Sometimes I do get a little bit of a dairy kind of thing with it.
Think about what you don't taste in a rye.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got to say, wheat. I'll just go off my gut. I think if it's wheated, and I know I do tend to like wheated bourbons more than anything else, I would probably say it's a D for me then.
Okay.
On my preference.
Yeah. I have to say C is coming around a little bit now that I keep tasting D and C instead of going A, B, C, D. You know, I've been going C and D, and I'm liking C a little bit more. I mean, more than I did.
Saucy Shane, you've just made it home. We've just been killing time for an hour, just waiting for you. You're all right.
There we go. Yeah, Rebel Cast Drink's another good one. Yeah, I had some Rebels at Tennessee, and I do like those. There's quite a few wheaters that I enjoy.
All right. I think it's got to be. He's got to be a rye. Just how weird it is. That's bizarre. Don't know that I've had this. I don't know that I've had E before.
And it's weird because it does. I just went back to it and it smells a tiny bit smoky. Like it's odd. Just a little bit. The first
I'm just
sip was
getting
much
weird
more,
now. I
but
just associate weird with that nose now.
Yeah, maybe that definitely was not the best one to put in this flight.
It's definitely the best one to put at the end.
Yeah, I figured it needed to go at the end, but yeah.
Sugar Casey and shortbread on Irish, and I know people say that.
Yeah.
Again, I need to maybe sit with a couple of Scotches and a couple of Irish and see if I pick it out. I don't know that I get that.
Yeah.
Aye, no, he's definitely. I say that. Definitely, maybe the rye.
Okay, definitely maybe the rye. Yeah, sometimes I do get shortbread on Irish, but it depends. It depends.
All right, so it's between C and D for me as to which is the wheated and which is the bourbon.
Okay. All right, going between those.
The bourbon, as Scott Monroe says. Bourbon.
And then do you think you have A and B nailed down, or what are you thinking?
I think I'm picking with my heart.
Okay.
In that I want my favourite to be Scotch. And I think for that reason, B probably is going to be Irish, but I'm hoping it's the Scotch.
Okay. I have to say I'm liking these quite a bit, though.
All of them?
Mm.
Isn't that just the way?
Maybe not so much, but
isn't that the way with whiskey? The more you have, the more you enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true.
Until it's the morning, and then you're like, "Oh my god,
like, this was a mistake." Once you find out what these are, too. So the next part, there's another part to this. There's another part to this, and then we'll reveal.
Me through the ringer.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Oh, you're going to test my knowledge of which I've faked it for years. There is no knowledge.
No, you're good. You're doing very well, actually, just with the notes that you've said so far. Is it weirded instead of weeded then? Maybe.
Do you prefer wheated over regular?
I think it depends. I really like both of them, to be honest.
Huh.
Yeah, like I love wheated. I love regular. It's all good.
I do think that wheated lends itself to a Scotch drinker. I think
a little bit more. Yeah, you think?
I think it's a better gateway.
Yeah, I can see that. But no, I do like both. Like I like Elijah Craig, Barton, Knob Creek. Non-weeded stuff. But then I also like Makers and Rebel and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends. Oh, okay. Yeah, 1792 is Barton. Okay, 74 corn, 18 rye, 8 barley. Okay, cool.
See, everything. I think if I might be mistaken.
I
think most all mash bills need some barley, right? I think barley helps jumpstart the fermentation.
Yeah, because unless I mean there's a little bit of enzymes, but you need the enzymatic power of barley to convert that starch into sugar.
Which goes to prove. It goes to prove. Barley is the superior grain.
You can malt other things, but yeah, no, barley it's weird because it's I think it's the most expensive per bushel and also has the lowest yield per bushel, but you need it because of the enzymes, at least for American, whiskey. Right. So yeah, it's kind of cool.
All right, so it's really, I'm coming back to what I want C and D to be now, actually.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to keep drinking A and B and loving my life.
Mm-hmm. You guys torture me.
And you might need, and save a little bit, you might need some for the next round.
Oh, I've got some in the bottles. Martin Fielder, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know Martin.
I'm not sure, no.
He's not got a pseudonym, he's just Martin in the chat.
Oh, okay.
He set up a blind with myself and a few of the For Dummies Patreons. And he messed with me. He was I think there was only one Scotch and everything else was weird, and there was a load of rye in there. So Andrew Butler, I hope you've not messed with me. I hope you've been nice to me. He sent me a blind.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, his blinds are stellar.
All right, I'll commit now.
I've got a box of Andrew Butler samples just waiting in the wings. I'm ready.
Actually, I don't know if I can commit. Have you committed, or are you doing this as well?
Oh well, I know what they are, so it wouldn't be fair.
I might prefer C now.
I know I'm kind of. The more I taste it, the more I like it. It did have that weird perfume thing coming off of B once, but now it doesn't seem to really have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C. All right, I've committed.
Okay, so what do you have?
Okay. So the SMWS, I'm going to say is B.
Okay.
Again, I think I've gone on heart, not palate. The wheated, I'm going to say is C.
Okay.
No. Let's change that.
Oh.
Hang on. Let's see. The wheated is D.
Okay.
The rye is E because it's weird. The Irish is A because I want it to be.
Okay.
And the bourbon is C.
And bourbon is C. Okay. All right. And then I'm not going to reveal to you what you got right and wrong if you did get anything, but we'll go to the next part.
Tell me one thing. Did I get anything right?
You did.
All right.
I'll give you a little hint there. Okay. So now we're going to do the semi-blind matchup. So I'm going to tell you what you're drinking in no particular order, and then you have to try to match the drams. And then we'll reveal.
All right, hang on. Let me write this down.
Sure.
Okay.
You let me know.
I'm good.
All right. So in no particular order, you're drinking Maker's Mark 46 cask strength.
Oh, aye.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye, which is also almost cask strength.
Okay, man.
Redbreast 12-year cask strength.
Oh, that's cask. Oh,
cask strength.
Wow.
Peerless Bourbon, which is, I believe, 118 proof or something. No, 109, so a little lower.
Man, none of these made me flinch. Like,
you must just be getting used to the proof.
Yeah.
And then we have an SMWS 14-year Royal Brackla.
All right.
Those are the drams. Now you have to see if you can match them up.
I need to pour another few.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, Molasses, lurking in the background, packing for an upcoming trip. Just dropped in to say hello. Hello.
Funnily enough, I don't need to pour more of E.
Shocker. Tim says, lots of great, well-priced indie Ben Rennis about recently. Wonderful worm tum goodness. 10 and 13-year first fill bourbon casks, the one I'm drinking, and a 23-year refill hogshead. Wow, you've got a lot of that going on. That sounds good. Oh, yes. So, a while back, if you guys are new to the channel, Gregor sent me samples and kind of challenged me to a, what did you call it? A wee trip around Bonnie or something?
Was it? I can't. It's a while. Yeah, I guess it was. I think it was.
I think it was something like that. And it was very difficult because I had no idea what I was doing back then. I still don't, but I really didn't have any idea back then. So it's a little bit of a, I wanted to challenge him a little bit as well. Not payback or anything, but
no, it's all good. What goes around comes around. Sugar Kitty. What would I get if I'm looking at French oak? You assume too much that I would know what that means.
So French oak has about 10 times more tannin than regular oak. So potentially more tannin, but also it's not completely French oak. I think they alternate the staves or something. I can't remember. It's stave profile number 46, but I believe it's alternating French oak staves, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, DC, which one was the favorite? So B and A were the two favorites, and we haven't gotten to the reveal just yet, so you're in time. French oak is vanilla flavored to me. Okay. Interesting, yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna.
And Makers is the wheated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't say I've had a Peerless.
Okay.
So I was wrong on Glenmorangie, and I was wrong on.
That's okay.
Clonish.
That was the very first nose. You're allowed to be wrong there.
I got the year right. I got the year right because I said Clonleash 14.
Ah, okay. There we go.
I say that, but I don't think it's. Oh god, I don't know what I've got right.
Tannic and cinnamon type spices. Okay.
Okay. So I
Mildly sweet vanilla. So yeah, maybe it seems like all oak and gonna have some vanilla. Yeah.
Makers is French oak.
Or at least that Maker's 46 is.
Okay. I have a few Makers. What do you call them? Barrel picks.
Oh, okay.
Or are they barrel picks? It's the one where you choose the staves, or the places choose the staves.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that? What do they do? Are they choosing a sample, or are they choosing the staves?
Well, so they probably are choosing a profile, maybe, but there's also like the wood finishing series. Like it'll say BRTO2 or FAE01. Is it not those?
No, because that was from them, right? That's like
right.
distillery.
Yep.
These are picks, but
that's cool.
They have like stave choices.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're choosing different stave profiles. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've only ever had Makers. I've only ever had Makers. Stuff that they put out. I've never had a pick from them.
You're making me think C might be the Makers now.
Okay. Oh, you choose the staves. Yep. Lower proof but concentrated flavors on the Charter Oak. Oh, okay. I haven't had that. I don't think. Store pick makers are custom stave profiles, ones where you pick how many and what staves go into it. Oh wow, so they really have a lot of.
But then I guess you don't. You just pick that as a number, right? That I'm going to do this many, and this many. That's it, and then you get it. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You have a code like that. Yeah.
Yep. That's cool. I like that though. That's neat.
You're doing it blind a little bit.
A little, yeah, but maybe you have an idea of kind of how you think it might go.
I have to say, I think the American market are doing picks and all of this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot better, or I say a lot better, a lot more prevalent than Scotch industry. And
right.
I think
yeah.
I've chatted to a few people in the industry, and they like, it's not in their interests. It's really kind of driving, like the consumer. It's for the consumer's benefit that people engage, right? Like it's not worth their time financially. It's not a commercial driver.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think that Scotch will ever have that sort of thing, or will it be?
No.
Will it look different?
No, I think. I think it's. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of the younger ones, the newer ones that maybe want to try and get an early kind of up the rung on the ladder.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so.
Dang. I wish they would.
No, and if anything, fewer and fewer are even sort of seeing it as an extension of their business.
Right. I'm curious, who did the inner stave thing first? Compass Box with the original band Spice Tree or Maker's 46? Oh, yeah. That's a good question. I'm not sure how long Maker's 46 has been around. But probably Compass Box. Probably Compass Box did it first. There will be somebody that knows in the chat. Thank goodness.
Yeah, see, now E again. Now I'm getting Pete again. That's weird. Or Smokey. Let's not say Pete.
Yeah. It's very odd, guys. Once you guys, like everyone in chat, almost everyone in chat has had E, and when you figure out what it is, you're gonna be like, "What the heck? How are you getting smoke on that?" But I thought my Glen wasn't washed. I was scared, and then you said that, and I was like, "Oh no, it's not just me." But yeah,
I've reversed my bourbon versus wheated.
Okay.
Based on that tannins comment.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to go back to my favourites and figure out which is.
Okay.
Can't say you've had that much Royal Brackla though. Like that was quite a find getting a Royal Brackla.
Yeah. It was Jason from the Mash and Drum. I did I can't remember what I did. I think I was tracking for that St. Jude's thing, that fundraiser that he does every year.
Oh, yeah.
And he sent me that. So
nice.
Yeah. He actually, I can't remember, there was another thing I did for him, and he said, hey, I have a $1,000 gift card, so I owe you a bottle. And I was like, that sounds good.
That was because he won the taste test.
Well, this one was before that, yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah. But no, I have another one waiting for me. Well, hopefully waiting for me. He might not have ordered it yet, but let's see. Yeah, an independent bottling industry and single casks, so maybe there's not as much of a point. That is kind of a bummer. I would love to do some Scotch picks, like I can't do bourbon picks, but I would love to do Scotch picks. But
why can't you do bourbon picks?
Well, because I live in Mexico, I can't really get samples and things like that to do them. Yeah, I probably could do them every once in a while, like when I go up to my mom's or something, but right. It might be a little bit hectic. I don't know.
Well, I know the 4 dummies have talked about doing it for a long time, and they got close, but some other stuff happened, I think. But yeah,
it's hard too because I'm a small channel right now, so I probably would have to wait at least a little while before jumping in. But
see, if the Whiskey Fabric could get their act together, they would do a sort of conglomerate.
Yeah,
and do it right.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Waiting for.
Yeah, I am gonna ask Vin. I know he did a couple with a company, and someone said that the company doesn't exist anymore or something. So I'll have to ask him, but I don't need to worry about it just yet. But eventually. Ben says Signatory does picks. Do they? Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I know they do. Obviously, their program with cask. They choose casks, but interesting. Okay.
I hate that you chose both high proof on A and B. There's not much. There's not much between them, I don't think.
Yeah, what's the? So the SMWS is 57.8%, and I can't remember what the. And it's 57.6% on the
right?
Redbreast. So the proof isn't giving you any help. You just have to go off flavor.
I'm gonna change. It's gonna go wrong. This is gonna go either really well at the end or
just go with your gut and just take your time. No worries.
I'm flipping it because also Royal Brackla is not that rich. I think I've got a feeling Redbreast probably presents richer than a Royal Brackla.
Okay.
What do you think in the chat?
Yeah, everybody actually. So if you've had Redbreast 12-year cast strength, and then obviously you might not have this exact one, but a 14-year Royal Brackla cast strength, or somewhere thereabouts. What do you think?
Okay, I've committed though.
Oh, you are? Okay, all right.
Oh, the way I see that, I can score out. Royal Black depends on the cast. Yeah, I don't know. Brackla. I know Roddy likes a Royal Brackla.
Yep. Yeah, he'll get a sample of this when I move over. Maybe we'll do another flight with it. Okay, so you think or do you want to?
I want B to be Scotch, but I've got a feeling it's not. Yeah, I've committed.
Okay, all right. So what's your second go around here?
So makers, I'm going to say C.
Okay.
Based on that tannin comment.
Yep.
I feel like that was the one that was astringent. The Wild Turkey, it's got to be E.
Okay.
You weird freaking dram that you are. Then Redbreast, I'm going to say is B. So this is a reversal.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Peerless, I've never had it, but I'm going to say it's D.
All right.
And then the Brackla, I'm going to say is A.
Okay.
And this is when I pretend that my connection's breaking up and I've got to leave.
Just do a little Irish goodbye there.
Aye.
Okay.
Oh, Sheila, you're breaking up. Sheila, you're breaking up.
Okay, so let me calculate here how much you've How much you think?
tabulate, aggregate, something else. How I did. Chat, how do you think I did? I flipped on the last answers there.
Okay, so do you want to know your score first or the bottles first?
Let's go No, give me score.
Okay.
And then I think, because that won't tell me much, and then we can go through the bottles.
Okay, all right. So you got a very respectable pass mark of 6 out of 10.
I'll take that.
Yep.
So I've
pretty
gone
good.
wrong somewhere
Pretty good.
with my changes. Should have stuck to my guns by the sounds of it.
You'll kick yourself a little bit for a couple of these, but
all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with your least favorite first. So we'll go in that. I'll reveal in that order. Okay. Sure. Okay. So E was Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye.
Nice.
So you got that one on both of them.
Yeah, you can keep that.
Try it without this blind on a random day, and maybe you'll like it a little bit more. It's a low rye, so that was why I sent it to you. I thought maybe.
Nah, you're fooling no one. my palate doesn't get fooled.
Okay, and then C, which was your fourth place, was Maker's Mark 46 cast strength.
Okay, so it looks like I pulled it around in the second round of guessing.
Yep. So you switched them on the first, and then you almost went weeded with that one on the first one too. You were very close. So okay, and then your third place was Peerless Bourbon.
Okay.
This is what it looks like, by the way, if you haven't seen it. But
yeah, it's quite an old. It looks like a water jug, right?
Yeah, and it's got like a gold kind of thing going on. So you almost. When you called it on the second, and then you almost had you gone weeded on C, you probably would have got that as well. So you almost got 10 out of 10.
So was that shit? So did I switch wrong on the Scotch and Irish?
Well, okay, your second place, which was A, was Redbreast 12 cast strength.
Oh man!
So you got it right on the first one. Yeah, it is. I do usually get a little bit more sherry out of it, but it was more ex-bourbon-y today. I don't know why.
Okay, so A is Redbreast.
A is Redbreast, and then your favorite of the night was this 14-year. It's called Hardy and Substantial, and it's the orange label. I didn't want to show you because that's the sherry.
Oh, that's great, but that's just enough sherry. I'm going to finish on that.
So that final cask was a first fill ex Oloroso hogshead. So that's why it had more of a kind of a heftiness, I think, to it.
I do think SMWS put too much into sherry at the end. I think you should just leave it.
Yeah.
If I'm honest. Sorry, SMWS.
No, it's all good. But I thought because it had that first fill sherry, it's not a sherry bomb, but I thought maybe you would enjoy that. So yeah.
I say that, and it was my favourite. So, hey, SMWS, well done.
There you go. But yeah, so you switched it. So you had Irish, right, and SMWS, but then you switched it on the last one there on the second part.
So if I'd stuck to my guns,
you would have got 8 out of 10, or potentially 10 out of 10 in the beginning there.
Aye.
You almost called C a weeded, so that would have made it 10 out of 10.
That's right. That's where I went wrong. Aye.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, I'll take that.
Very well, very well. You haven't had 3 out of 5 of these, or actually 4 out of 5 of these. So.
Aye. There we are.
Very good, very good. Basically, what we're trying to say is you should start a channel because you're so good at this.
So I thought about it,
mm-hmm.
And I think somebody will steal the idea, but I'll put it out there. If I was going to do it, the internet doesn't. You guys do it well, Sheila. You're very good.
Oh,
the internet doesn't need another reviewer. I think if I was going to do it, my angle would be, because I think it's what I'm most curious about, is like the nose and the notes world, and try to sort of pick where the note was right, or whose note was right or whose nose was right. So it's like, who knows was a play on it or whatever. I don't know. But more just about that, of like picking apart the notes of like, okay, here's a dram, here's 3 sets of notes on it.
Yeah.
That you deduct all the things that are common, which is the unique ones, and
Oh,
it's like
okay.
pick
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and that type of thing. Needs
That's
work
kind of
through.
cool.
But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. The podcast is more than enough.
Yeah, fair. And you're very good at the podcast. I feel like you're really good at conversation, like kind of getting people to kind of talk about certain topics, and I don't know, the podcast is just it's really good. So yeah, if you ever did like live streams that did that would be
well, see the live. This is where the fallacy is. It doesn't work live because Roy's editing makes it sound a lot better, and a lot more tightly organized than it is. But no, I appreciate it.
Oh, no,
thanks for that flight,
great.
Sheila. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to send you things that I thought you might like, and I knew that you're more kind of into Scotch than you are bourbon, but I thought, hey, we'll give you a couple of bourbons just to try them, And then I thought maybe the rye, but the rye was very weird tonight. Please try it by itself and let me know what you think.
No, you can keep that. It's weird.
It is weird tonight. It is.
Normally
it's not.
Rye should barely even be in bread. I even think rye bread isn't that great. Rye crackers, maybe. Yeah. But then the rye crackers just exist for cheese. So, again.
Yeah. I think typically, like, someone that likes Scotch, like, loves Scotch, just is obsessed with Scotch, it seems like they have a harder time with rye. And then people that like bourbon, I don't know, it might not always be the case, but it seems like people that like bourbon have a little bit harder time with Scotch, and people that like Scotch have a harder time with rye kind of specifically, or at least that's my experience.
Bourbon heads still think all Scotch is smoked and peaty, even to this day, with even as much education that there is. So they, when they hear Scotch, a lot of them are like, oh no, smoky, no. You're like, that's half of the Scotch.
Yeah.
But the rye is
changing. I think it's changing now, though. Like people are getting more into it. Yeah.
Probably. Roy's funny. Roy talks about rye favorably, and there was a certain couple of ryes that unlocked it for him. But I've knocked on enough doors, and the door slammed back in my face, and I'm like, cool.
Fair.
Y'all can have the rye.
Yeah.
No.
That's what people say about mezcal too. Yeah.
Fun fact on mezcal, I only just discovered this. Mezcal terminology is what whiskey is for our world, right? And tequila is a subset of mezcal.
Oh, right? Really?
Am I wrong? Speaking to the girl in Mexico.
I thought it was tequila was the broad umbrella, and then mezcal was a portion of it. But maybe I
might have got it wrong. My understanding was actually mezcal's everything, and tequila's a subset.
Oh, well, that would be interesting. Yeah, I thought it was tequila, and then I thought mezcal was kind of, and I've only ever had smoky mezcal, so I don't know. But I thought it was like it's tequila, but kind of smoky. But I don't know.
Fully prepared to be wrong.
Someone in the comments, everyone in the comments that knows more than we do, please put it. Cheech Artolino, it was his birthday yesterday. Cheers, everybody. I'm driving to a gig right now. You just beat on those drums, my friend.
Is he a bongo player or a drum player?
He's a drum player.
A drummer.
Then. Yes, he's a very good drummer. I'll take all of the rye, says Noah. Awesome.
See, yeah. Mezcal's, yeah, that's right. Mezcal's a generic, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's up, Shayla? Hey, Toshi Bake. I got started on Deanston and Kalila and Love Rye. All right, so. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like Champagne is like from Champagne, but then there's like a bunch of. So like the whole country of France can make like a white wine, right?
Sparkly white, yeah.
Or like a sparkly white. But then only Champagne can make Champagne, and only tequila Mexico can make tequila. That makes sense. Mezcal is the generic. Wow, good job, Gregor. I had no idea. Very cool. He got 6 out of 10 on the flight. He knows what mezcal is like.
And I know things. I'm halfway to drunk, and I know things.
There we go. Yeah, this is after a cast strength flight, guys. And he's still talking. So we're.
But none of them made me flinch. I don't know. Maybe it's just been a tough week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I was.
didn't really. I mean, gosh, a couple of these are almost 120 proof, and I don't know, they played very well on the palate tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't
All I
didn't
know is
hurt.
it might be another takeout night tonight. I might not be cooking anything. Might not be
I
a good
don't think
idea.
you're cooking. No,
Aye.
Saturdays for me are always we're buying something in because I'm not
Oh,
cooking.
what's your go-to, Shayla? What are you ordering
Mm.
in?
So I like pizza, but I also like Asian. Like
Oh
so,
yeah.
it depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, it's either pizza or Asian pretty much every Saturday.
Aye.
So
That's what
what
weekends are for.
if you had to pick, what do you think?
We did pizza last night, so we'd have to go Asian now. But I'm
Okay.
cooking Asian. I think I'm cooking equal measures Italian and or Asian at home typically.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we do a lot of like Asian. We do a lot of like curries and different stuff like that. So
Mm.
yeah.
Here's one for you. Seeing as we're
Mhm.
talking foodies,
Yep.
all cuisines. There's an asteroid coming, and bizarrely, it's a food asteroid. And what it's going to do is take all cuisine away except one. What cuisine is left
Oof.
behind?
Oof. Everybody in the comments write it down too. Gosh.
Chorizo. Chorizo, Andrew Butler. You'll not catch me out. I've been to I've been to Barcelona too many times.
Yeah, yeah, you've got the Z on it. We say chorizo
Chorizo.
here. We don't do the. Wow. So I think I would almost have to say Asian, only because there's like
It
so
covers a
many
lot.
different kind. Like you can have Chinese, you can have
Yeah.
Thai, you can have Vietnamese. Like it kind of fits a couple different. I'm gonna say Asian as a broad brushstroke. If you had to make me pick between one of those, I wouldn't be very happy. But yeah, I don't know. But man, I love Italian. Like that's so difficult. That's
All
so
right,
difficult.
here let's piggyback off that. This is like a Dram Face podcast live.
Yeah, this is a new podcast.
Okay, that meteor's passed through and it left only Asian cuisine. Sod's law, another asteroid's coming through, or a meteor. This one fucking hates rye. And what it's going to do is it's going to take all whiskies and regions by region away, but leave only one.
Oh man.
What is it?
That's ridiculous.
Not in my world, because it hit Ryeville first, and then rolls into the others.
Okay, well, no, you have to go first. So your food one, and then your food one, and then also your whiskey one. What would you do?
It'd have to be Asian,
Okay.
but that's cheating because you get a little bit of Italian in there because you still get ravioli and pasta.
Fair.
Yeah, so that might be my food.
Yeah, you get French baguettes in Vietnam, so I don't know if it.
Regions in that includes America. Yes, sugar. Get granular. Get as granular as you can.
What would you do, Gregor? What would you do?
Bev saving Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay.
Isla.
So let's see here. Oh, Stefan's going Italian. Okay.
I'd have to go Campbelltown. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, yeah. I was thinking islands. I almost thought islands because I was like, oh, you got a kind of a little bit of a variation of some things, but
like Isla's cheating because you still get heavy amount of peat, but then there's Bunnahabhain and whatever, Bruichladdich, but
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Isla. No, Isla's too obvious. I would say Campbelltown because I would happily just sit and drink Glen Scotia and Springbank forevermore.
Yeah. But also, man, if you could only, I guess if you could only drink those, I would be happy to only drink those for my entire life. But I just wonder if Highlands, does Highlands also incorporate islands? Because islands aren't technically a region.
And don't cheat, gang. Everyone's cheating. They're like, Highlands gets you more. I'm like, no. What do you want?
I guess if it's what I want, it probably would be Campbelltown. But if I was trying to pick for a variety, kind of like the whole Asian thing, I probably would go Highlands just because you get islands and you get a lot of different, Southern Highlands, Northern Highlands, different kind of, profiles.
If I
And
looked
you
at
get
your,
Klein Leash.
oh, I know, Cleanleash is so good.
Yeah.
If I looked at your collection, what would I
Mhm.
see? Scotch. What would I see more of? More Highland than anything?
Probably Highland or Speyside, but only because I can't get Campbelltown here. So when I'm actually near Scotland, it'll probably be more Campbelltown because I'll
Okay.
actually be able to get it. But yeah,
You say that it's not any easier to get.
it's not any easier probably.
No.
Yeah. But you can go over there, right? You go over there and like once a week you're allowed to buy stuff from there. Is that right?
Oh, from the store, yeah, they
Yeah.
do the cage and then they replenish it.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job of making sure there's something for all of us. Bev,
Yeah.
that's an interesting one. She'd pick German wine.
Yeah, she likes Gewürztraminer white wine.
Aye,
Yeah.
there is some good. My wife likes, yeah, that one. I think it was that one.
Yeah.
I would pick
No, I do
Italy
like.
though. Italy for wine for me.
Oh, Italy? Okay, I probably
Yeah.
only because so now I'm I'm one of these people that like don't spend a ton on wine. So I don't buy like $2 chuck or anything, but I buy bottles that
Are you
I
buying
try
it in a
to get.
box? In a
No,
box?
no. I try to get like a good price to quality ratio. So I don't want to spend $20 or $30 on a bottle. I
Right.
like to spend like $12 on a bottle or like,
That's all right.
So far, at least from my experience, which is not, it's very limited. I've had a lot of French wines that are in that range that I like. So I don't know, but Italy might be. I might need to explore Italy a little bit.
I mean, there's some really good Australian wines as well,
Oof,
and
yeah.
California is not. Wait, are you red or white typically?
Well, so I love Pinot, so that's kind of like my bread and butter. But I like everything, honestly. I like white, I like rosé. It just depends.
So the guy comes with a massive, thick wine list, and you don't want to look at it. What you go?
I
What do you say?
probably would go Pinot. I probably would go Pinot.
Pinot Noir?
Yeah, Pinot Noir.
It's quite thin, no? I find Pinot Noir really. I like big, bold.
You like
thick,
like Cabernet or
thick
Syrah or
red.
something?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
super Tuscan, Italian.
Yeah. I do.
Aye.
There's this one that I just recently had, and I think it's from California. It's called Indigo Eyes, and it's a Cabernet. And normally Cabernet and Syrah and stuff, sometimes they're a little bit too grippy, a little too bold, but this one's really nice. So I do like a Cabernet. It just depends, but I kind of like the subtlety. I don't like thin. Like I don't like shitty Pinot Noir. I like good ones that aren't super thin. But yeah, I feel like they aren't as like bold. But I do like the kind of more delicate, kind of chill sometimes. But yeah, it depends though.
My yardstick is: does it go with a steak? If it goes with a steak, then I'm all over it.
Okay, so that's There you go. Now you want a steak, yeah. Yeah. So Bev doesn't really drink a lot of whiskey. I drink white wine. My preference is Peace Porter. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but
Barolo.
See, and I love Barolo finished whiskey. Nebbiolo is a little bit too like grippy tannic for me. I don't know.
I love it. Lone Wanderer, spot on.
Okay, let's see what he says. There you go.
And replace that with bourbon.
No, bourbon's good. Yeah, you liked a couple of these. Oh, that's awesome. So Texas Tempranillo. All right. Yeah, I do like Pinot Noir.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Tempranillo, I think you shouldn't go past 7 years old, if I'm not mistaken. I think Tempranillo, and I think I've got a Tempranillo in my son's birth year bottle collection that he's getting when he's 18.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be vinegar by then.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff Waxon, guys, if you haven't checked out Hello Again Whiskey Friends, they just hit 700 subscribers on YouTube. Go check them out. 3 amazing people. Very, very cool to hang out with.
Ben gets a yellow card.
Is it this one here?
No, it's his most recent one. That's a yellow card.
I used to have a dog I trained to bring me bottles of wine. Oh no. Speaking of yellow cards, so Ben has. I am a Celtic fan now because of Ben.
Oh, aye.
And so is Christine
That's a
Vasco.
cross. That's a cross to bear, pun intended.
So are you an Edinburgh fan, or what are you?
HEARTS. If you can't spell it, then here's what it says. Hearts, hearts, glorious hearts. Yeah, Heart of Midlothian. I'm an East Coaster.
All right, yep.
Equally, that's a cross to bear because we do shite all. But he was busting my chops about there was a Celtic Adidas sneaker released.
Yes.
And it sold out almost as fast as our new Scotland soccer top, football top.
Yeah.
I didn't even get one, and it's a classy top. It's so good. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It's a shame.
That's a bummer. They should let you guys have it first, and then the public.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to go. Oh, thanks, Sugar Kitty. Just dropped the link to Jeff's channel if you guys want to check it out. Okay, so you're a Hearts fan. So I'm sorry about that.
I'm a Hearts fan. No, it's okay. Occasionally we sneak it past the Celtic.
There you go.
It's funny. I was at a gig this week. One of my like a guy I've been following for many years. Ben will know him as well. Paolo Nutini. Great singer. Scottish Italian. For his sins, he's an Italian. He's a Celtic fan, and it was funny at the gig. I was picking my moment to shout something, and I shout, "Gun yourself, Paolo," which is a Scots term for, like, you know, doing well or wishing you well. And then somebody else shouted, "Mon the hoops!" So clearly there was a Celtic fan in the crowd. Nothing like a bit of Scottish banter between artist and crowd.
There you go. That's awesome. Oh man, yeah. It's weird because I'm so used to rooting for teams that are terrible. Oh. like I'm a Seahawks fan. I'm a Philadelphia Flyers hockey fan. So
Seahawks aren't bad. I mean, we're never going to win the Super Bowl, but
right, they're okay. They'll maybe make it to the playoffs, but they won't win. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, we're not like the Browns, or not the Browns. Yeah, probably the Browns, or like the Lions. Like, we're not that bad, but it's weird because the Celtic are just like, they're just good. And it's like, this is weird. I'm supposed to be sad after I watch a game, not happy.
But then you get granular, and then if you're old school like me, and I might get called out here by Ben, especially if I look at the Hearts roster. But you look at how many in that Celtic team are local or even Scottish.
Yeah. No, I know.
Then you're like, meh.
Yeah.
Are you really Glasgow Celtic?
Are you really? Yeah. No, I do get that because I started watching them, you know, when Ben kind of got me into them, and there's a couple, like, I can't remember their names, honestly, but there's a couple guys that always score, and it's like, you know, they're like the two people that are like super awesome.
But Ben's Irish, so that means he's picking Celtic only because he's Irish. What Irish soccer team, football team are doing well? I'll wait.
Oh man, I'm getting in trouble. I probably shouldn't have.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Well, how are you feeling after this flight?
I'm feeling good. Good. I'm clearly not going to be driving to pick up my takeout dinner. But that was a great flight. Okay, now the cask strength's kicking in.
There we go. Maybe the terrain manager is Scottish.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Ben's like,
he's listening off. All right.
Fuck yourself.
All right.
Taylor Ralston, Cal Mack. Yeah, Cal Mack's good.
James so that's Forrest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many's a roster?
3, 4, 5. He said ... though. Like, he could go on, but he's saving us from that. All right. Well, before I get in any trouble, I think we're gonna call it here. It's been an hour and a half of absolutely wonderful wonderful company. So thankful for Gregor for coming on. I really appreciate it, and I hope I didn't get you in too much trouble here with the cast strength whiskeys.
We'll see how it plays out. I'll message back in half an hour.
There we go. So, and if you guys, he does not have a YouTube channel, unfortunately, but if you want to hear more of this lovely voice, he does host the Dram Face podcast. And if you want to see some sexy shots on Instagram, his Instagram is linked in the description box down below. So, yeah.
Cheers, Sheila. Appreciate you.
Cheers. And Andrew Butler, I will probably, in the next couple of weeks, we'll do yours. All right. Slanjava, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Tink!
Cheers, all.